All right, so I want to tell y'all about this dream I had last night, and it's crazy because the dream that I had, like the more I recollect it or have the recollection of it, I start to think about other things or other dreams that I had that I know I was in that place, right? So let me tell you what happened. So I'm somewhere. I don't know if it's at a club or it's some sort of event, and somebody gave me some perks. They gave me about four perks, right? Now, when they gave me these perks, right, I took them. I had them in my hand. Um, but before I even like bit it or even like took the medicine, like something within me was like, hold on, I don't take these no more. So then I was like, man, I'm finna bite it. I don't even be biting them. I don't even eat them. So that's when I was like, nah, I ain't taking that. Cause I don't do that no more. It ain't. Even even in the dream world or the spirit world or what I mean, that realm I don't even do 'em. You feel me? So boom, check this out. So I leave, right? When I leave, when I leave, I notice that these people are following me. There's some people in this Jeep, bro. They following me, cuz. Now, as these people are following me, right? These people following me. I don't like I could kind of describe them, right? Cause it's like I saw them before, meaning that not before this dream, but I saw them before I. Okay, there we go. But I was leaving, right? So as I'm leaving this place that I'm at, I noted that these folks follow me, and it's like a light colored Bronco Jeep. It's an old model, like 1980 or 1990, around that time, like 99. I mean 90, like 2 or 93, something like that. So this light colored Jeep is following me. I notice it, right? So I don't even like I don't know where I'm at, but it's familiar though. You see what I'm saying? I ain't know at the time, but it felt familiar. So I'm like, all right, shit, these folks follow me, so I gotta try to lose them, right? So boom, driving, I'm trying to lose them, like what I'm saying, hitting the streets or whatever. So they still behind me because what this place was, it wasn't like a big place or a big space like in the country, or it was like, think about Metro Atlanta downtown. It was like that. It was exactly like that. Matter of fact, if you know where that it used to be, well, it's a CVS or Walgreens, I think, at that corner where that Coca-Cola clock at, right there, right? It's in that area. It's down that street going towards that pawn shop. And it's a little garage right there. That's how it was, right? So boom. So I'm driving, I'll be like, dang man, officer on the corner, bro. And this officer is like he's standing on the corner, right? But in the hallway, right? So I see him. I see the hat, right? So I'm like, shit, let me go talk to him. You feel me? Cause I know they ain't finna try to fuck with me while he's around. You feel what I'm saying? And that was my thing. Like shit, like now we finna find out what y'all follow me for. So, bro, tell me why I get over there. No, first, I'll take it back. So once I saw the cop, I turned into the garage. Once I turned into the garage, I was like, shit, let me try to figure out, like, I mean, let me try to get over there to him and get his attention, right? So, boom, I get out the vehicle I was in and I start to walk towards it, right? And I saw the Jeep and it looked like they was finna keep going, but it's like they saw me. So they kind of like turned into the garage and they parked too. So then they came out. And man, the woman, it was like a Caucasian woman. She had blonde hair. She had like this jacket on, like a sports, like a jumper jacket kind of sort of. And it was a man too. I can't. I feel like he was black, bro, but I can't really. I know he wasn't white. So it was her and I want to say two men. I want to say two men, right? It was like her, a man was driving, and it was a man in the back seat, and the man in the back seat and her got out, and they started walking toward me, right? I guess the guy was still in the car, the other dude. So when I got over there, though, this was crazy, bro. When I got over there, I ain't see the cop, but I seen my best friend Brittany. I seen Brittany. And when I seen, I was like, okay, hey, yeah, they're my partner. So shit. And look, we done fought before. So I already know, like, cut down. So we with the shits already. You feel me? So immediately I'm like, all right, shit, whatever go down. You feel me? I'm okay with it. You feel me? I'm okay with the outcome with me and my partner. Feel me? So we go up. So when I see her, right? There was another man over there too, and I was like, hey, where the cop go? He was like, he went inside. It was this door, like this hallway. It was like this. It was like a motel kind of, but it was like a different kind of motel, like an old school kind of motel. But anyway, so boom, I went up there, right? Oh no, Brittany, my homegirl Brittany told me to follow, so I followed up the stairs. So I'm walking up the stairs, right? And they're probably like one story. I get up the stairs, I kid y'all not. I see two people sitting down, like they on drugs, nodding out, right? But they had this glaze over them, bro. It was like they was nodding, or they was like under a trance or something. But the eye was closed. They had this light glaze on them. They whole like their skin was like a glaze, kind of like a whitish glaze, something like that, right? And I feel like I saw three people, but I know for a fact I saw two. So boom, I seen them two folks. I'm like, okay, all right. And I ain't think none of even answer about it. You feel me? I just kept following her. And finally she was like, look, I need you to no, she didn't even say I need you to do that. She was like, you can sit. She pointed. She was like, sit there.
As we have a history in this country of mispronouncing different names of other nations intentionally. I'll take correction on that from anyone who's from Qatar. So there's that. But essentially, it would be a three-stage ceasefire, which would then lead to an initial halt in the fighting, and ultimately lead to some lasting calm. And then, yeah, we learned that Israel did not agree to the proposal. So that thing that if only this were a moment in time that were in the past and not ongoing, perhaps then college administrators who were willing to do what Columbia has done and others who followed in Columbia's wake, perhaps then we might see some sort of resolve. But the devastation that these students are responding to is ongoing. And it doesn't look like that's going to be stopping anytime soon. So, yeah, if you thought the kids were going to go home, the students were going to go home, and that was going to be it, allow me to disabuse you of that notion. It's not in the cards. I don't see it. I'm hoping this all resolves itself because we all know this is going to have a major implication on the election. And now we've got hip hop entering the conversation from a really interesting perspective. Really interesting perspective. We all know that hip hop is supposed to be the music of the people. Right now, hip hop has been entertaining to the people for many, many days. Over the past week or so, we have all been titillated, some of us groaning about all of the dangers of beef in hip hop, but also like completely unable to look away because, my God, did you see? Did you hear? Did you experience the lyrical content and the beats and the DJ Mustard? And my God, you couldn't look away. Couldn't look away. And it was a moment, it's been a moment. A lot of us who have teenagers who have been very much into the mumble rap, like that's sort of been like the genre of hip hop right now for young people. It's like, how many words can I mumble together that only people who actually know what my linguistic intricacies are would actually be able to follow what I'm saying. And then like there'll be like a big yell or something, hoo, like it'll be like something like that in the midst of but a lot of us who have teenagers who were watching this beef, at first I was like, okay, so the old heads, which I consider myself to be one of, the old heads, we was like, all right, yes, lyrical rap, yes. If you were into the beef, and it was like, yes, it's beautiful, the metaphors and the double, triple, quintuple entendres, it's amazing. But the young people for the first couple of rounds, and when I say young people, I mean high school students, weren't really, at least the ones that we worked with, weren't really into it all that much. much they was going. They were choosing another direction. But then when the last salvo, no, not the last salvo, the penultimate, when Kendrick's last salvo went out, a lot of us who are parents of teenagers began hearing something different. Like our child in our household, he's 17. He was like, I'm digging lyrical rap. Like it wasn't really something he was into as much before. Why? I do not know, child. We do everything we can in this house, but you know the children don't go their own way. But as a result of this, a number of folks I've seen who are parents of teenagers, as a result of this latest beef, have been noting that their kids, who had traditionally sort of frowned on lyrically intense content, are now sort of open to it. So it's been a moment for hip hop. It's been a moment for hip. I'm sorry. And hip hop